how-to videos on how to apply false lashes, but I get so many questions, and my lashes are actually launching next week. I can't believe it, in 6 days. So I just wanted to kind of go through again and teach you guys really the best way to apply false lashes. And these are actually the lashes from my collection, and you can see there's 5 different ones. Oops, this one's upside down. And I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about the lashes and how to pick the best lashes for your eyes. And I'll just kind of give you guys a run through, because I think false lashes can dramatically change the way a girl looks, the way she feels, and it's just an amazing thing for a woman to start wearing false lashes. I literally have gotten all my friends to wear them, and they never stop. It's just an amazing thing. It makes you look completely different. As you can see right now, I don't have any lashes. When I put them on, it's gonna look seriously different. So this week and also next week, I wanted to go through with some questions about how to apply false lashes, how to pick them, whether or not you should be putting mascara before or after, because there's definitely a difference in certain lashes. Some you should be wearing mascara before, some you should be wearing after. But today, I just wanted to go through and show you guys how to apply false lashes the best way. So I'm gonna start with my favorite pair, and I'm sure you guys know which pair I'm talking about. It's the Giselle, and they are named after my daughter, and she has really fluffy lashes, and you can see these are super fluffy and gorgeous. I love these lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open these, and I wanna show you guys how they look. They're seriously pretty, and I'm gonna kind of come in for a close-up. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus. How pretty are these lashes? I just think they're so, so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to remove the lashes. And the first thing, best way to remove lashes, and trust me, if you don't remove them the right way, you can completely mess them up. You can cause like the hairs to kind of stick out from the wrong sides. So it's very important to remove them the right way. And that is by taking your finger, and you wanna make sure it's the palm of your finger. You don't wanna use your fingernail. You wanna make sure it's just the palm of your finger. And you kind of wanna go, I usually go at the ends, and I just press my finger. No nail, because the nails are really what triggers like the lashes to go all funky. And I'm just kind of pulling it, and then when I get like a nice little area that's off, I'm just gonna tug it really, really lightly. And here is the lash. And then once you remove them, you kind of want this little band to be a little loose. So it's really a good idea to kind of wiggle them. I know it sounds funny, but I always like to just wiggle them a little bit. And when I mean wiggle, I mean literally take them like this. Put your fingers almost like they're next to each other and just wiggle them back and forth. Don't tug when you get to the end, just wiggle, wiggle. And then the next step is to measure. So you're gonna take your tweezers, and I like to use my tweezers because I can get really close, and I'm just placing them on my eye. And they might look a little ridiculous right here, but it's okay. You just wanna measure the length. And these fit all the way across my eyes. I know I have like kind of a longer eye, but even if they fit all the way across, I'm not gonna put them all the way across. I'm gonna trim the end, because that way they'll look more natural. So you can see these fit from the beginning to the end, fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and trim them. You can see the way the lashes are. There's a little bit of a thickness at the end and at the front. Now, that's the only parts I'm going to trim. Typically, if you're going to trim your lashes, always trim from the end, right here, because that's the really long area. If you trim from the front, you're gonna have like a super long piece right here, because usually they kind of gradually increase. So it's important to trim always from the end. This way you'll have the short lashes in the front, which will look more natural. Now the next step is actually to apply some glue, and this is a very important step because you wanna make sure you apply the right kind of glue and also the right amount, which is very important. And I've literally tried everything from Asia, Japan, Korea, from France, from the UK, from the States. I've literally tried it all. There's not a lash glue I have not tried. And I really do like these that come in the lash containers. They're not bad, but hands down, my favorite is the Duo Lash Glue. And I love this because it's kind of tacky, so it sticks quite nicely. I know there are a lot of other companies that have some similar, but they're not the same. Duo is by far the best. And I like the dark one because it dries black, so you don't see it later on. And I went ahead and applied a little bit to the lash container, and now I'm gonna scoop a little bit on to the end of my tweezers. And this is very important. I am going to apply the thinnest layer on my lashes. And by thin layer, I mean just enough to coat it well. One of the biggest mistakes I see that makeup artists do is they apply too much. And then what happens is it takes too long to dry, and it becomes very uncomfortable for the models to wear. So It's really important just to apply just a small amount. And once you've applied that amount, I'm gonna show you guys how much I applied. You can see this. The less you apply, the faster it dries. And then this is a nice amount. You really shouldn't apply more than this. And then you're just gonna give it a few seconds. I usually like to wait either 10 to 15 seconds and I'll talk to my client. Or if I'm by myself, I guess I talk to myself, or I'll determine the rest of my makeup. But while I'm letting it dry, I usually hold it like this. So this will give it like a really nice kind of shape so that when I am ready to put it on my eyes, it kind of just sits right on my eyelid. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds. And I guess I'll talk to you guys since I don't have anybody else to talk to. I'm so excited about my lashes. I can't wait for you guys to see them. Honestly, the reason why I decided to launch lashes is because people are always asking me about my lashes. And in my opinion, most companies don't really have wearable lashes. These are all really beautiful and soft, and I feel gorgeous when I wear them. I know my clients, when I put them on, they feel gorgeous. And I think it's really important to kind of look and feel really gorgeous. And lashes completely change the way you look. So you can see this glue, it was a little gray, now it's becoming a little black. Honestly, I'd like to wait a little bit longer, but I know I'm probably driving you crazy with my conversation, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. And what I do is I grab the end with a tweezer, and you can see where I grab. How can I show you guys? I grab right about here, not so close to the end. It's kind of in the middle of where the lashes end. And I tilt my face upwards, look down at the camera, and I just lay it on my lash bed. It's not actually against my lashes yet. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my tweezers to kind of position it and push it into the lash line. And I wanna get as close as possible. And the glue's definitely a little wetter than I would like it. And then once you have it on, you're gonna kind of press the lashes down. And you can even use your tweezers to kind of press the lashes into the lash line, because you don't want them sticking up. That looks really hilarious. You can have the end sticking up, but the front should definitely be down. So my favorite liquid liner for false lashes, I love this liner just specifically for covering the glue, because the glue did dry black, but sometimes it's a little glossy because it can dry that way. I love this Dior Show Art Pen. And I know I'm always talking about the Clarins, but this one just recently came out, and this is super black and it's completely matte. I wouldn't apply it all over the eye, especially here in the corners, because it isn't liquid proof, I mean, it isn't waterproof at all. It does completely smudge off if you cry, but it is amazing to go over that line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it, and it's so black, it's so beautiful, and it's matte, which I love. And I'm applying it over that line. I can't close the other eye, I can't wink on both eyes, only this one, so hopefully you guys can see better. But you can see it's so black. And you can even just kind of poke it in here to make sure that all the spaces are full. But you can see like that line is super black, which I love. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara now because it's dry. And whatever you do on one side, you want to do the same thing on the other side, and that's extremely, extremely important. And there you go. And these are such beautiful lashes. They're literally my favorite. These are the Giselle from Huda Beauty, and I just think they're gorgeous. They're really soft. And if you want to wear 2 pairs of lashes, if you want to do a day to night, this is perfect, because sometimes if I have like a meeting, what I did while I was in Paris recently, I just wore this pair of lashes for the day, and if I had anything in the evening, I would just add like kind of a second pair, like the Monique, because those are really, really beautiful to put on top. So these lashes are great for layering. They're great to wear, you know, day to night. If you want like a soft look, if you want more dramatic look, you can add a second pair or even half a second pair for the evening time. But you can see how much lashes change your look. It just gives you kind of that little added, which I think lashes are really fantastic for us. And we actually did create a little pamphlet inside the Huda Beauty lashes that has all the directions that I kind of went through today. So hopefully if you guys need any more further information, you guys can kind of look at the pamphlet. And I can't wait to see you guys. I hope you all can make it February 20th. And I can't wait to see the lashes on you guys. I'm sure 1,000,000% that you're gonna love them and that they'll completely change the way you look and feel. So I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.